Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today is 25th of April. So I want us today to look at our charts from the daily point of view and also the weekly point of view. Let's see exactly what we expect to be happening on our charts. So I'll start off with the chart on my screen. This is the US dollar Japanese yen. So far, if you check this chart on the weekly time frame, we are very much bullish. The price is continuously moving to the upper side from this point here. So we had a very good resistance level here. We had a very good resistance level here. You can see it was a resistance, it was a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance here, and a resistance here. The price broke above it. So as we're speaking now, the price is still above these two lines, which means that we are currently in a very good uptrend. This is the first resistance. We have another resistance level here. So technically this week we want to see price pull back up to this point. This is around 125.136 or 125.754. If the price can come back and touch any of these two lines, then this will be a good place to look for a buy from. So if the price pulls back and touches these two lines, we're going to look for a buy position. If the price breaks below these two lines, then we expect the price to continue down at least up to this point here. So we have another level. We have another level here. We have a support here. We have a support. There is this one, and then there is the one we have at the top. So naturally, we don't expect that the price needs to come back down up to this point during this week. We expect that the price may just pull back at least up to these two lines before heading straight to the upper side. So other than that, let's look at the daily chart. On the daily chart so far, we are also in a very good uptrend. So I'm going to add an indicator. Just a second. Correct. So this is the indicator I'm going to add. It's just a bunch of moving averages showing us where the price is headed. So you can see, ignore these ones. This is stochastic, so we ignore them. You can see from this point the price is very much bullish. The other indicator showing us an uptrend. If you check the 4 hours, it is the same thing. We are upwards. So we had a dynamic support here. We had a dynamic support there. We had a dynamic support there. We had a dynamic support, a support, and a support that somewhere there. Then horizontally, we have this resistance. This is the previous week's highest high. And then we have this one. So technically on the 4 hours chart, if the price can come back down and touch these two moving averages, then this is going to give us the best place to look for a buy from. We just want to see what happens if the price can for some reasons come back and touch these two lines, then this will be the best place to look for a buy from. We expect that that buy should push us up at least up to this point here. So the next chart which we'll be looking at is the SP 500. So with the SP 500, if you check the weekly chart, it looks like the price is bearish. You can see the indicator showing us a sell, but the higher moving average, this one, is showing us a buy. So I don't recommend a sell, as I keep mentioning on the SP 500. I don't recommend a buy at all. I don't recommend a sell at all. Overall, if you minimize the chart that we have done, you can see that we are very much bullish. Therefore, the move which you're currently seeing to the lower side is just a pullback. We don't expect price to break below this level here. We don't expect the price to break below this level here. So we basically just have a good support. It was a support here, a support there, a support there. If the price can come back down and touch this line, then that will give us the ideal place to look for a buy from. So we just want to see what happens. We are watching for price around the line which I've drawn, this one here. If the price comes back to it and touches it, this will be a good place to look for a buy from. We have another level here. We have another level there. And then we have another level at the very top. So on the weekly chart, these are the three main levels we are looking at. We have the first one, we have the next one, and then we have the last one at the top. On the daily chart, we're going to delete this. We're going to delete that. So on the daily chart, this is the level we are looking at. We have a very good support there. Have another one there. So technically, if the price is to continue down, we do expect it to continue down up to these two lines. This is 4154.3. This is 4136.4. If the price can come down and touch these two lines, then this will be an ideal place to look for a buy from, as we've mentioned on the weekly chart. We also have a level here at the top, but that level is not of much focus as it is now, because the price is very good shape here in the past. We also have another one here. So we had a resistance there, we had a resistance, support, we had a support, there is a break below. So while the price remains below this line here, we do expect sellers to continue in the direction of that breakout. Like if we have something like this and the price breaks below it, we are supposed to pick a sell position immediately after the breakout. Our stop loss is fixed at the high of that shape somewhere here, and our take profit is fixed at the anchor point. That is the points where the price was touching the lower line, like this one and also this one here. So that is my opinion on that chart. We are going to move forward to gold. So with gold, so far a lot of things are happening, but we do have a very good support here. This is the support where we expect price to bounce off from this area, which means if line, this should give us a good place to look for a buy from. So if the price violates this level to the lower side, 1767.04, so we have this one like that, another one like that. So we have a resistance here, we have a resistance, we have a resistance, we have a resistance, we have a resistance, we have a support here. We have, if the price is to, like I mentioned in the previous example, you're supposed to extend this line like this. Then when the price breaks it to the upside, you're supposed to have taken a buy position at this point. So this here could have been the best place to look for a buy from. Your stop loss is fixed below the low of this candle, and here we have a buy at this. So that is my opinion on gold. We are going to move forward to our next instrument. I want us to look at Gbp Usd. This is bearish. You remember what I mentioned some few days ago? I drew a sell from. If the price can come back and touch these two lines, that will give us a good place to look for a sell from. So we just want to see whatever happens. If the price comes back and touches these two lines, this will give us an ideal place to look for a sell from. So this is still a sell. Don't look for buy positions. Keep looking for more sell orders, expecting the price to extend even lower. So the next instrument is Euro USD. It looks like the same thing which is happening on Gbp Usd, and then we have the price below it. So technically, as we are speaking now, these are the shapes I'm looking at. Have that, and then we have this one. There. This one may as well be drawn like this, so we may also extend it like that. Then we have another one. It doesn't look very good, but it's still a shape. It shows that the price was within some sharp shape. Then we have another one. And then we have another one there. So technically, as it is now, we are looking for more sell positions. We are looking for more sell orders. We are looking for more sell orders on this chart. We are expecting that the sellers needs to continue to push price even lower. But if the price gives us a buy signal, then that should be above these two lines or above these two lines here. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's session. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you and see you.